Packers and the Arizona Cardinals.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup here in Week 3 between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And now he's going to use his legs. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's the offensive unit. Max's parents liked him so much they put an extra X on the end.
And they could do that because they saw something before the rest of us. They saw the potential of Max Williams, and it's coming to realization now in the NFL. A really good tight end with a little bit of speed.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's second down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for Week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in Week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them. That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. And able to find Kirk complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. It's Williams on the catch. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Let's go!
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Now it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's St. Brown on the jet sweep. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And again this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, they run with Howard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Got his man. It's Williams. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Try the right side with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Johnson's got it complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Rodgers. They're looking deep for Adams. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Murray going to throw, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Now Rodgers. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Check me, Mike. Hey, watch it, watch it. Number what?
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. It's caught here by Adams. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. This will be taken in at the 1. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
61, match.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He finds an opening past the 40. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Jones has it. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
That stopped him in his tracks. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Packers have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's get it together.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Able to find Isabella. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Falk. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stuff the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
Here we go with Williams. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
We got 3. We got 2.
On 1st down, it's Falk. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And now it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Falk. They'll set up the screen to Drake. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
31's the mic. Crunch time, defense.
On 4th down, Falk. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Turn right, turn right.
Protein spill. Get it.
Throwing on first down. Boyle under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They give it to Williams, running right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. So we got 3 at 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Boyle. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Full. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Fulk, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 19, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Leslie. 70 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. A final score now from Denver. And that one for the 49ers, now a 2-touchdown advantage. Jimmy Garoppolo, 2 touchdown passes in the W. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You got 3, you got 3.
Topper, get ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jordan Leslie was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Boyle. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Pilot, 64, weak. They go.
They run. It's Williams. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Falk. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary.